try some problems together. The value of 5 squared means we're taking 5 times itself. So the value of 5 squared would equal 25. You try the next one. 13 times 13 would equal 169. What about negative 3 squared? What happens when we multiply a negative times a negative? What would that value be? Did you say 9? Because negative 3 times negative 3 would equal 9. Now, the opposite of squaring something is to find the square root. That's where we ask ourselves, what number times itself equals that number? So what is the square root of 16? Now remember, the most common mistake is people want to divide by 2. But we're not dividing by 2 because that would be 8. And 8 times 8 is not 16. So what is the answer? 4. Because 4 times 4 equals 16. So what would be the square root of 36? Did you say 6? Yes, because 6 times 6 equals 36. Now, you could also be asked square root problems in the form of area, because the area of a square is just a number that has been squared. So if we have 9 inches squared, a square that has the area of 9 inches squared, how would we find the side length? Well, we would just find the square root because we know a number times itself would give us 9. So this is the same thing as asking, what is the square root of 9? Which would be 3, because 3 times 3 equals 9. What about a square piece of fabric? We know the area is 64 inches, and we wanted to know the side length of the fabric. Knowing that it's a square, it would look again like this, just like our picture above. We know that it has 64 square inches, and we would want to know the side length. Well, that's, again, just finding the square root. That's the same thing as the square root of 64, which is asking what number times itself equals 64. And what number would it be? 8.